is KRLD, Dallas, with more audience than any other Dallas radio station, as reported by the American Research Bureau.
CBS News. Former President Nixon was subpoenaed today to testify as a defense witness in the Watergate cover-up trial. I'm Jim Kilpatrick, reporting on the CBS Radio Network. The subpoena was issued at the request of attorneys for former Chief Domestic Advisor John Ehrlichman. Ehrlichman's attorney told CBS News, as far as he is concerned, Mr. Nixon now has the same status as any other citizen, and predicted that the former president would probably be under examination and cross-examination for some time. Ehrlichman is one of the 6 defendants accused of trying to cover up the original investigation of the break-in at the Democratic National Headquarters called Watergate. Republican members of the House Judiciary Committee have prepared their draft report on impeachment. The Republicans contend there was no persuasive impeachment evidence against the former president until his own disclosure last week. The minority report differs from the majority version, saying only that Richard Nixon joined in an ongoing conspiracy to obstruct justice. The majority report says Nixon directed the Watergate cover-up from the beginning. The question now is what to do with the report. Democrats favor some type of full House action, giving the information more status than just a routine committee report. Representative Charles Rangel of New York.
The president, through his resignation, has somehow left some small vacuum in the record that we are prepared to leave for history. To that extent, I think it's very important to realize that a vehicle must be found for our report to be accepted as the factual situation in which the president left the office, as opposed to his statement that he was only guilty of bad judgment and erosion of his political base.
Democratic Congressman Charles Rangel, a member of the House Judiciary Committee. More CBS News after this.
Hards Mountain announces the no-flea guarantee. We're so sure our flea-killing collar kills any flea on your dog or cat, we'll give you an unconditional money-back guarantee. If not satisfied, write Harts, Harrison, New Jersey. The Harts flea-killing collar, the collar with a no-flea guarantee.
Get the Harts flea-killing collar immediately. We guarantee you'll never see an itchy flea.
Hey, Janet, this laundry hamper's turning ripe. Where's the Lysol spray?
Mom, my bed sheets are all hot and sticky. Where's the Lysol spray?
Where's the Lysol spray disinfectant? Someone's always using it. Whenever the laundry hamper gets emptied, it gets sprayed to kill germs that can turn into an odor problem in hot weather. And hot, sticky sheets? We spray them to keep them fresh between changes. And to kill mold and mildew on things in the bathroom. Bob, where is the Lysol spray?
People need what Lysol spray does.
Richard Nixon's presidential tape recordings and documents will remain at the White House pending further talks with the Watergate special prosecutor. Yesterday, Nixon's former Watergate attorneys, J. Fred Buzzard and James St. Clair, ruled that the Nixon materials not yet subpoenaed or made public were his own property, presumably to handle as he wished. That apparently is now not the case. Today, in what White House officials described as a related development, President Ford asked for the resignation of White House attorney J. Fred Buzzard. Buzzard will be replaced by Mr. Ford's former law partner, Philip Buchan. The American Civil Liberties Union has challenged as discriminatory the Social Security regulations that deny most widowers the right to collect their wives' benefits. Surviving wives can collect when their husbands die, but that is not the situation in reverse cases. The ACLU says this is discrimination against men and has filed suit to have the regulations changed. Acting with unusual speed, both the Senate and the House moved closer today toward creating the cost of living task force, which President Ford requested. Committees in both houses have approved a bill creating the agency, although the name differs in each house. Many congressmen approved the measure with some skepticism, saying it would really do nothing to combat inflation. More after this.
Before you invest in a color TV, listen to what these experts say about solid state versus tube type sets. Terry Evans, TV Chief Engineer, San Diego.
Color quality on a 100% solid state set will remain stable for much longer than it would on a tube set.
John Silva, KTLA TV.
I would buy a solid-state television set over a tube set anytime.
In a nationwide survey, 95% of the TV chief engineers polled said they'd prefer to buy solid-state for their next color TV. And it's no accident that more than twice as many of these experts own RCA as any other color TV. Lynn Rogers, WXIA TV.
If I was going to recommend a TV to a friend, I would recommend the RCA XL100.
For color, for reliability, consider the new RCAs. Every one is an RCA XL100. 100% solid state. Don't settle for less.
The Senate has approved without dissent a $20 billion energy research and development program. The 10-year plan is supposed to make the United States self-sufficient in energy for all of its energy needs. The American Petroleum Institute says even before the end of summer, the United States has accumulated an inventory of winter oil products hundreds of millions of gallons more than last year. And despite the vacation driving season, stocks of gasoline are up by more than 800 million gallons. I'm Jim Kilpatrick, CBS News.